Hi Aries, this is your mid-month check-in for the rest of November. I've been away for a while. I had to take care of some stuff with my Kundalini yoga training, but now I'm back and I'm trying to roll out videos. For those of you who haven't subscribed or followed me, I ask that you please do so. Also, if you're following me on TikTok, I'm really trying to grow my YouTube following right now. So if you could please go to the YouTube link at the top of my TikTok page and hit follow, I would be so appreciative. Also, I am accepting personal readings at this time, so if that is something that interests you, please feel free to reach out. Okay, so let's get started. In your home line, it's like you get your wish, but there's a death. And it could be like a literal death for some people, it could be a figurative death. But somehow connected in all this, there's misfortune through a woman. And this woman carries kind of controversy and conflict with her. And it's in your home and family line, I said that, but there's also the card that says pertaining to marriage. So for some of you, maybe like this death is somehow related to marriage. Maybe it's a death of a marriage. Maybe it's a death of an in-law. I'm not sure. But it feels a little bit heavy, I'm not gonna lie. In your personal line, there is two people breaking off an association, and like it's big, it's major. It's related to somehow like divisions or decisions related to finances or investments. It's like a money related issue. And I see three different people in this line. I see a younger female, I see a dark complected woman, and then I see a medium complected man. And it's like there's just not something working between them, and so the best decision is to just kind of break off the association and move on. But it does look like it has to do with money somehow. In this next line, there's a man, and it's kind of like an adversarial man. It's a king of spades, so not someone that you particularly care for. Maybe he doesn't care for you, but there's some kind of like extra responsibility put on you because of bad decisions or bad changes that he makes, or just negative things that he does that aren't beneficial. And but despite this, it's like there's harmony and cooperation. There's positive things that comes about between you and a female that you like. She's a Queen of Hearts, so she could be a medium complected female, or she could just be like a favorable female, someone that you get along well with. And it's like through this harmony and cooperation between you and this other woman, it's like it sets off this extra responsibility put on you through this male that you don't really like. But somehow you take action against this man, or you interfere in his life in some way, shape, or form, because I don't think he's very responsible. Moving over, there is like a wish denied. It's like a wish that's close to your heart, and it's being denied due to the jealousy or deceit of, it looks like it, because in this line it's a older or light complected male, and my jealousy and deceit card is right above him. My Jack of Spades. It could be a younger man connected to this older or light complected male. I'm not sure, but the message is that it's best to drop whoever this person is that's causing you disappointment or failure, that's causing the denial of your wish. And it's like you've cried over them and they disappoint you. You care for them in some way, shape, or form, but it's like they're blocking the fulfillment of your wish. And it could be in the home, it could be in your career, because I'm seeing both of those cards here. I think it's going to be different for each one of you because I read for so many of you. But it directly affects you, and the message is just to leave them behind and move on, or they're going to cause more disappointment and more tears. In this next line, it looks really, really good. I'm happy to share this with you. It's like a ton of really good cards. There is an addition to the family or someone moving in. Maybe like you're getting a roommate or an extra family member's coming in, or maybe you're getting a pet. But it's like you win someone over to your side. You win someone over, and in doing so, you overcome an obstacle that you had in the past. But there's a message that there's progress and improvement here. And it's like there's happiness and good fortune for the entire family through this. And it's like the next trouble, the next issue in your life, the next difficulty is being overcome. Like it's a big obstacle being overcome. But I do have the Queen of Diamonds, which is older or light complected female. So maybe she's helping you in some way, or maybe she's the one moving in, or maybe you're moving in with her. I'm not sure. In your job line, there is an exoneration or a reinstatement, like something that had previously been denied to you or withheld from you. It's being given back to you now. And it's in regards to something that was delayed, but a good offer is being made here in your job line. There is, for some of you, it might not be your job, it might be your partner's job. There is a card for a younger male here, and my love card is in here, so it might not be your job personally, maybe it's your partner's job. But there's a good offer and a reinstatement of some sort, which is positive. In this top line, it looks really good. You're going to be getting your wish, and it looks like it's pertaining to love. But it's like good chances regarding you. There's some sort of responsibility regarding investments, but you're getting your wish, and it's like the general theme of the times is it's going to proceed as normal or about as usual. For some of you, it's a lot of monotony. Like there's good money coming in through your job, but there is responsibility there. But it's something that you enjoy doing, but it gets very monotonous for you. It's just a lot of repetition over time, and Aries doesn't like that. The monotony and repetition, they want excitement. Okay, moving down one line. There is a delay to a big decision that you're needing to make. And it's like you can't make the changes that you're wanting to initiate for some reason. And there's disappointment and failure through this. It's like things, if you could just make the decision or do the thing that you're needing to do, it's like things would clear up for you. But because this decision is delayed and you're not able to make the changes that you want to make, it's like you're not getting your wish. There's disappointment and failure coming through that. But it's a big decision, and for whatever reason, it's difficult. This was interesting. There's some kind of like victory through a settlement here, but be careful because it gets a little bit more complicated later on. It comes with a big warning, and the warning is don't bite off more than you can chew. This like particular combination, it's bad news for like legal matters, it's bad news for confinement, and like there's misfortune through a man. He's an adversarial man. He's bad news, and it's like unhappiness for the entire family results through this. I don't know why this is coming to mind, but I would just not do anything unethical, or if someone you're connected to is thinking about doing something unethical. This story is coming to mind for some reason. Many years ago, my dad had a business and he had some people working for them, and right before the holidays they decided to buy like a photocopy machine for the office, and my dad agreed to pay for it and put it in the office, and they came with like a handwritten receipt and said it cost like $10,000, and it really cost like $2,000, and between the two of them they split the balance of $8,000 to have extra money for the holidays. But we ended up catching them. We found the real receipts, and so my dad called the cops, and they had like fraud charges put on him. So I don't know, just something like that. If there's an opportunity to come out on top, but it's going to entail something that could be bad for legality or charges or something like that, I wouldn't do it. If it could come back to bite you, just be careful. There is going to be two people going into something together. There's 3 of my people cards, so it might be 3 people, I'm not sure. Probably different for each of you. But I'm seeing a King of Hearts, so a medium complected or favorable male. There's my Queen of Spades, which is an adversarial female or someone that you don't really care for. And then I'm seeing a Jack of Spades, so it could be like a younger person that's adversarial. But somehow like it's 2 people going into something, but it doesn't look terrible. It's just there's a little bit of like deceit around and around this, and some with one of these people, it might be like the younger person or maybe the adversarial female. You're gonna have to be firm with someone, like they need watching, or you have to keep an eye on them. It might be that they're very like new at what they're doing, they're a novice, and you really have to watch them and be firm with them and put them in their place. I don't know, but it's 2 people going into some kind of venture or association or something like that with each other. Just be careful that someone might need a little bit extra watching, or you need to be firm with them. There are 2 people meeting or being introduced here. I have an older or light complected male, and then I have a darker complected female. But again, it doesn't look like wonderful. She comes with controversy and conflict, and he comes with some kind of obstacle that needs to be overcome. But there's some kind of like something that draws them together. I don't know if they meet and like each other or whatever, but I think this company somehow, their meeting or union brings relief from worry, because they both come with a little bit of baggage. There is a bad marriage or merger. For some, it's because I have my pertaining to marriage card, and then I also have my career card. So for some of you, it's in regards to job, it's like a bad union, a bad mixing. And for others, it's a literal marriage, but it's not good. But it's like, even though it's bad, it's long lasting, it's enduring. There's a real hesitancy to leave, or it's like it's permanent, even though it's causing you a lot of headache. Okay, I just have to say this is not going to be the case for all of you, but it's like when I do these readings, there's 43 cards out on the board, and there's little messages here, little messages there, and so it's little snippets. And for some of you, it's like, okay, that's my message, and it's just little messages. But for others, there's a lot of these that resonate. And so when I take all these little messages and I kind of get this bird's eye view of them, it's like a larger message emerges. So but it's not going to pertain to all of you. So the larger message that I'm seeing through these 43 cards is that for some of you, there's a troublesome person that you're involved with, and you're needing to make a decision to let them go or leave them behind, and it's like really weighing you down. I don't know that they are, I feel like you're the breadwinner in this situation. I feel like they're not capable of earning or making as much as you do, and so you're kind of like responsible for them financially and just in life. Like they're not as evolved as you are, we'll put it that way. But there's just a hesitation in making the decision to cut it and leave it behind, and it's kind of just become like, well, we've known each other for so long or whatever, that we might as well just continue doing what we're doing. Or maybe you really like him, or maybe you feel responsible for him, I'm not sure, but there's something tying the two together. But you would really be better off if you could make that decision to kind of leave it behind. Again, not for all of you. This was a good line, the very last line. You're going to be having like company in your home. I know the holidays are coming up, but it's like you have some kind of like a appointment or a schedule or a meeting, a scheduled time to meet with company in your home. I'm seeing a bunch of different people here. I'm seeing the combination for a daughter. I'm seeing the combination for an acquaintance. I'm seeing a young female, a medium complected or favorable female that you do like. I'm seeing an older woman or a light complected woman. And then I'm also seeing a younger male. So it could be just a couple of combinations of those. It could be all of them. I think it's going to resonate differently for each and every one of you. All right, Aries. Thank you so much. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your month. Satnam.